Hello and welcome to Mike's Garage. Today we're going to do a simple little thing, but I hope it'll help keep you from having any grief later on. Now normally when a guy puts a pair of cylinder heads on a shovel head, he puts the oil lines, the top oilers on at the same time he puts the heads on, so that you don't have to bend or flex this vertical line. I found out a long time ago that there's an easier way to do it. You take the top fitting and you drill it all the way through. Now to drill it all the way through, take a 3/16 drill bit, or I think this is a 13/64, and you drill it all the way through. Just going in from the wide end, the drill bit will center. You drill it through, and then you go ahead and just mount it in the cylinder head. I've used a little Teflon tape on it here. And in it goes. Now, I've already cleaned all this stuff, so in case anyone's wondering, it's nice and clean. We'll get that little fitting up in there. Using the flat sides of the wrench so I don't tear up the pretty chrome on these fittings. Love pretty chrome fittings. All right, so now all we need to do is slide it up in there, lower it down into place, move the seal up here, start the nut, and the same thing down below. Now that was a whole lot easier than fighting it into place. I've seen a lot of companies over the years that have made a lot of different variations of oil lines for oiling the rocker arms on these motors. Personally, I think the originals are beautiful. Of course, this is a chrome version of an original, but it just helps detail the motor out. I think Harley did a very nice job of making these motors pretty, and I just try to detail them out a little better. And there it is. There's the vertical line is in, and we have the line at the top to put in. Same thing. The small hole to the rear and the large hole that we've drilled through to the front. Tighten the fitting in. Tighten them both in, actually. Okay, there's the front one, and there's the rear one. We'll get it tightened in there real nice. And then we'll take the line, as soon as this one's tight. There it is. Both in nice and tight. And we'll take this little line, slide it right in there. And slide it to the rear again. And there it is. Pull the packings down to the fitting, tighten up the nuts, slide it all the way back, tighten the nuts down, and we're good to go. Again, this is just a real simple way of doing it. And we'll keep working on this motor to get all its little details done on it. And away we go. It's going to be a real fun motorcycle to ride. I don't want to get that fitting too tight in there, so I'll take a tappet wrench and hold the fitting, tighten the nut, and the same thing with the rear one. And there it is. Oil line's done. No muss, no fuss, no bending, no fighting with it, and there it is. I'm not sure what we're going to do in our next video, but until then, see you out on the road.